Hey everyone, welcome to lesson number 7. Now it's time to create the little car that goes here on the road to the house. Now creating the car can be a little tricky, but let's make it the easy way so that we don't lose so much time, because the little car we will only see the top of the car, so we don't have to go into so much detail so that it looks good. So let's create a new document, create a new cube. And here's what I'm going to do. This part can be a little tricky, so pay close attention. Make this a little shorter, like this, and just a little bit wider, just like this. Okay, now go to Object and add some segments. Add 3 segments here on the X-axis and 3 segments on the Z-axis. So you will have a shape like this. Now, instead of creating a subdivision surface, we're going to click here on Fillet, here on the cube, and you will have this shape. Now, I want this shape to be a little bit more sharp, so I'm going to decrease the size of the radius to maybe around 12. Let's set it to 12. We can add some more subdivisions, and we will get this shape here. Alright, now probably it will look better if we make this a little taller, not too much, just like this. Alright, now I'm going to make this editable, and I'm going to select these 3 polygons, and I'm going to drag them a little bit to the left, because this will be the front of the car and this will be the trunk, and this will be, of course, the windows. So the front of the car is always shorter, so I'm going to drag this here. I think here is fine, and I'm going to increase the size a little bit, like this. Okay, now with this selection we're going to modeling layout, and I'm going to click on the extrude, and I'm going to click on new transform, and now I'm going to have this shape. Make this a little bit taller, like this is fine. And now with this same selection, take your bevel and create a shape like this. Now you can repeat the same for the other parts of the car. Now again, take this polygon and click on extrude, new transform, and drag it a little bit, push it in. You will have this shape. Repeat the same for the other part. This will be the windows. And of course we have to do the same thing here on the back and the front of the window. Take your extrude inner, take all of this and create a selection like this. Now go to extrude, new transform, and push them in just a little bit. Repeat the same process here. Extrude inner, 1, 2, 3, take it in just a little bit, extrude, new transform, and we push it in. Now we need to separate all of these windows so that we can color them in a different material. So take your cube and select these windows, go to select, set selection, and we can call this car windows. Now you can deselect this, and let's continue to model the car. Now let's take these three, the back part of the car, and again with extrude inner we're going to create a new shape and then a new shape. Now with the ring selection, let's take this ring right here, this little part that we created, click on extrude and select new transform, but this time push it in like this. So we will have a little nice shape for the trunk. Alright, this is looking good. Now let's do the same for the front part of the car. As I said before, we don't need to be so detailed here, but I think it's a nice exercise so that you can see how to model a car. Okay, now again go to ring selection and push it in with extrude. So we have the front and the back of the car. So on the back of the car, I'm going to create a cylinder. Let's place it on the x-axis and bring it here. Let's decrease the radius to 5 or even more. We can set it to 10, and the height of course have to be lower. Okay, this will be the lights of the house, of the car. Now create a duplicate of this cylinder and make this 8 on the radius and just push it a little bit to the front so that we can have this shape. Now create a duplicate of this and take them to the right side. This can be a little higher here. Okay. Now let's duplicate this and take them to the front. Just like that. Alright, we can group all of these and call them lights. Now we don't need the wheels or anything else on the car because we're going to be looking from the top, so just select your car and paste it on the clay planet. Okay, now we're really close to finish this course. We just need to add some more details here on the planet, so let's go to the next lesson.